What if I told you that one of the world's most powerful countries is quietly buying huge amounts of gold and silver while most people are distracted by AI stocks, crypto hype, and social media trends? This is not some conspiracy theory. It's happening right now. China has been increasing its precious metals reserves for years, and many investors believe they're preparing for something much bigger than most people realize. The scary part is, these governments usually don't make moves like this unless they see serious risks coming in the future. So why is China hoarding precious metals? What are they preparing for? And why are wealthy investors paying attention? Stay until the end, because this story could completely change the way you look at money and the global economy. And if you enjoy videos about hidden financial trends, smart money moves, gold, silver, and investing, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because on Wall Street Metals, we uncover the stories most people ignore until it's too late. For decades, the US dollar has dominated the global financial system. Countries around the world trade using dollars, store dollars in reserves, and depend on the American financial system. But over the last few years, something started changing. Inflation exploded after governments printed massive amounts of money. Global debt reached record highs. Political tensions between powerful countries increased. Trade wars grew bigger. And trust in the financial system slowly started weakening. When uncertainty rises, governments and investors usually look for protection. That protection has often been gold. Throughout history, gold survived economic crashes, wars, inflation, and currency collapses. Empires disappeared, paper currencies failed, but gold continued holding value. China understands this very well, which is why they've been buying large amounts of precious metals while quietly reducing dependence on the dollar system. But this story goes deeper than just gold. China is also heavily connected to silver demand, and silver is extremely important for the future. Solar panels need silver. Electric vehicles use silver. AI servers, electronics, and advanced technology all depend on silver in some way. This means silver is not only a precious metal, it's also a critical industrial metal tied directly to the future economy. Now think about this for a second. What happens if industrial demand for silver keeps rising, while countries and investors also start hoarding physical silver for protection? Supply pressure could become very serious. Unlike paper money, precious metals cannot simply be printed overnight. Mining takes years, supply is limited, and when demand rises faster than supply, prices can move very quickly. This is one reason why some wealthy investors are, guess who's quietly buying up valuable metals? They're not chasing hype or trying to get rich overnight. They're preparing for uncertainty. Smart money often moves before the public understands what's happening. And when governments like China aggressively build precious metal reserves, investors pay attention. Another major reason behind China's strategy is financial security. The global economy is carrying massive amounts of debt right now. Governments continue borrowing trillions, while central banks struggle to control inflation without crashing the economy. This creates a dangerous situation. If inflation returns strongly, paper currencies lose purchasing power. But hard assets like gold and silver often become more valuable during those periods. China may also be preparing for a future where the global financial system becomes more divided. Over the last few years, sanctions and political conflicts showed countries how vulnerable they can become if they depend too heavily on another nation's currency system. By holding large amounts of physical gold, China gains more independence and protection during uncertain times. What makes this even more interesting is that central banks around the world are also buying gold at some of the fastest rates seen in decades. This isn't just happening in one country, it's becoming a global trend. And historically, when governments rush toward hard assets, it usually means future financial stability worries. At the same time, most ordinary people still aren't paying attention. Mainstream headlines focus on stock market rallies, celebrity billionaires, AI companies, and crypto prices. But quietly, countries are piling up physical assets, protected wealth for thousands of years. Gold, silver don't always rise. Markets move in cycle. Prices can be volatile in the short term. Guess what? China isn't just about quick deals, you know? They're really focused on keeping things safe for a long, long time. They know that when things are not certain, hard assets become extremely important. And honestly, when you connect all the dots, the picture becomes hard to ignore. Rising global debt, inflation fears, geopolitical tensions, weakening trust in currencies, and increasing precious metal demand are all happening at the same time. These are not random events. They are connected signs of a changing global economy. The biggest financial shifts often happen quietly before the public notices them. By the time everyone starts talking about something, smart money is usually already positioned. That's why understanding trends like this matters. China may simply be acting cautiously, or they may believe the world is heading toward a major financial reset. Either way, their actions are sending a strong message. So now I want to hear your opinion. Do you think China is smart for hoarding gold and silver? Or do you think fears about the global economy are exaggerated? Comment below and let me know. And if you found this video valuable, share it with someone interested in investing in finance. Don't forget to subscribe to Wall Street Metals for more videos about smart money, precious metals, and the hidden financial trends shaping the future.